Hey, and welcome to IMO, in my opinion, with J&M. John, what's going on, man? We haven't been here in a while.
That was quite a hiatus we took.
I'm telling you, it's like vacation for both of us, right?
It actually was vacation.
I know. I was about to say, we should excuse ourselves, right? Because, I mean, one week I think I had something to do. Then the other week you had something to do. And then the week after that, you went on vacation.
Yeah.
And then the 4th of July, we just didn't do it because, you know, we're lazy fat fucks. Because we ate a shit ton that day.
Oh, yeah.
So, hi. How are you doing, John? What's going on?
Good. I'm great.
You're great?
Little question. She's going to get mad about it. Why are women such bad drivers?
That's a good question.
It
I don't
is
know if I
true.
have an actual...
Don't even do that.
I don't know if I have
true.
an answer for that. I'm going to stay very neutral on that.
Here's what happened. We were in Wisconsin Dells. We were doing the go-karts, right? So there was...
And so this is not even a real car thing. This is a go-kart problem?
Go-kart. Yeah. So it's me and my son in one go-kart. You know, they got the doubles. And then there was another family, father, and it looked like twins, one boy and one girl. So the whole time we were racing, I lapped this girl like 3 times, you know, and she's driving slow as hell. So we end up parking we're the last go-kart, right? But she's second to last. She's still on the course because she's taking so damn long.
Okay.
And like I said, she was driving slow the whole time. I lapped her like 3 times. Tell me why, as we're parked, we're waiting for everybody to get there so we can get up. I hear the father go, no, press the brake. I look back. She's zooming towards us and smashes us so fucking hard. Like, it was the first time she pressed the gas the whole fucking time.
So she was like going into like the parking alley already, like after you guys were done?
Yeah. Dude, I got it.
That was the only time she pressed the gas.
My son got a concussion. I think the next day he was complaining of a headache.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I'm right.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna
She
say.
just flipped the bird at me. But
I'm not gonna, and rightfully so. I'm not gonna say that's necessarily true. Because I mean, I almost got into an accident the other day.
with who?
I couldn't tell.
Well, you're
honestly.
a bad driver too.
I am a great driver, bro. Let me tell you why. So I got away from this accident by the skin of my teeth. So I was at basically where Kelvin Park is, right? So on Cosner and Wrightwood, right? Our amazing alma mater, right? So you know how
They should drop a
hold
nuke on that.
So
place.
you've been there often enough where you know kind of where all the stop signs are, right? Well, at least I have. So like on Cosner and Wrightwood, there's a stop sign going south, right? So I make my stop. The next street that comes out to Cosner that's going east, there's no stop. And then there's a stop after that, right? So after I made my stop, I'm going because I know there's no fucking stop sign there.
Yeah.
So while I'm going, here comes this white Nissan something. I want to say it was like a Pathfinder or something. It literally made it to the yellow line that separates both directions, right? And I, one-handed, Muchingong, right? I swerved into oncoming traffic
Oh God.
to avoid hitting the white car, and there was a car coming this way, and then I skidded back because I saw the sidewalk. I'm like, shit, my bumper's gonna get all fucked up. So I turned it hard to the right, and it looked like I parallel parked the car facing the wrong way. Like I drifted it right into that parking spot.
Tokyo drifting.
Dude, when I look back, that dude literally peels out and leaves, and I'm like, this motherfucker literally almost totaled my car. I would have killed him.
That was a girl.
I don't know.
That's
I
a
would have
girl
killed her. I know. Okay, let me take that back. No, bro, that was a hell of an experience. Like that was adrenaline at 100.
Oh, it always is.
At 100, man.
I think I told my kid right before she hit us, brace for impact. And yeah, I saw stars after that.
Dude. Yeah, but you know what? That usually happens with a bunch of little kids. Like the last time I went go-kart racing, I think the same thing happens. Like you go into the parking row and like the littlest kid is driving by themselves for some fucking reason. And he just bashes right into you. It's fucking stupid. Like why do they let
Eric
these kids
too?
To who? Eric or Aaron?
Eric.
Uh-huh.
That one was kind of funny because he crashed like in the middle of the course. So we literally were waiting 5 minutes. We all got out of the carts. We were waiting behind the gate, and he was taking forever. And he finally got there, and just like this girl did, she was going slow, and he mistook the
distance or the brake, the braking distance,
the brake and the gas. So he slammed on the gas. Dude, he had such a horrible. He almost got a gash in his neck because of the freaking seatbelt.
I'll tell you what.
He hit it
Look,
so hard.
I have an excuse because most of the time when I go go-kart racing, I'm too damn tall for these go-karts. So like, I can't really move my foot from the gas to whatever. So I would have an excuse if I bump into somebody.
You fucking drive a go-kart right now.
It's a sexy ass go-kart though.
But it's small.
I don't care. She's sexy. Leave
You're
her alone.
6'3".
Leave her the fuck alone. I'm not driving no fucking Challenger or Charger or any type of car like that. I'm not doing it. And I'm not driving my dad's style car that you drive. Yes, I went there. It's not sporty. I hate to break it to you. It's not sporty.
It has sporty
My
lines.
father would drive that car. Okay? Literally. But I digress.
He has great taste.
But I digress.
Oh, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that.
So you had a little experience not too long ago, huh? Well, we both did. Let's be real. So
I don't like the way you phrased that. No, it was
okay,
not
yeah, maybe
a
not.
together experience.
Sure.
No.
So you experienced marijuana for the first time in your life, right?
Second time.
Second time?
First time was a joint of reefer, whatever you guys call it.
Who's used guy? I don't smoke like
I
that,
don't
bro.
know.
I'm not from the street.
What do they call it? Wacky tobacco?
No, definitely not that.
They used to.
Okay.
Yeah. That was the first time. The second time was edibles, which are apparently more potent. Yeah. Unfortunately, it was a pack of like 8 or 10. They were like little chocolate gummies or some shit like that. They melted in my friend's car, and when I got it, it was just like one congealed piece. And me being me, I took more than half of it and got pretty much fucked up.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So like, I'm not a big marijuana smoker. Right? I'm not. I mean, I enjoy it in the sense of I love sleeping. Like if I could just smoke to go to sleep, great, right? Because it helps me sleep, and I feel the next day like I can fucking dunk on fucking Michael Jordan, you know, that type of feeling.
Even though you can't.
Sure. I didn't say I could. I said I felt difference. But I don't like the feeling of it, like the whole like you're out of it type shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if I could just smoke before I go to bed, great.
Yeah,
but like,
for me,
I don't understand how people can function that way.
For me, the first time with you was good. I just not
the
like
first
that.
time with me.
The first time smoking
It's okay,
marijuana.
honey. It's okay,
stick
honey. Just tell them.
Fuck you. No, but this was bad. Like, I remember for the first 20 minutes, I had a big smile on my face. Then I started sweating profusely, got pale as shit. And then I just thought I was going to die.
Then you started contemplating murder, apparently. Remember?
No. I was afraid that I was going to black out and do something stupid.
And do a Chris Benoit or something.
You know what? I never believed those stories about people on PCP or LSD saying that, oh, yeah, I just went crazy and I took off my clothes and was walking on the street with a butcher knife. I understand now. I could see how that happens.
And remember when I told you that I had that feeling like I pissed on myself? Like, you didn't believe me. Like, you were kind of like, oh, you're full of shit.
I thought you actually pissed on yourself.
Dude, so I don't smoke weed often. Here and there, rare, like maybe once a year, right? So I'm a big ass rookie for it too. So I smoked with you, and obviously I got hit a lot harder than you did because you don't know how to fucking smoke anything.
No, it's my first time.
Yeah, you're supposed to inhale it.
I felt like I did.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. That one wasn't too bad, even though I was fucking fucked up. But then I smoked again with our production assistant's mother, and we went for a ride. And we're driving down Diversey, down Belmont, because she knows she has to cruise and smoke. That's her thing. So we're smoking, and I'm like, gee, I'm only gonna take 2 hits. Bro, you gonna smoke this shit? So we just keep going, and I'm like, fuck it, shit. By the time we got to like Belmont and the highway, which is like 94 by like Kimball ish, whatever, dude, it just everything's moving super slow, like everything's taking forever. And then I think she took the highway from Belmont to Fullerton, which is like 2 stops, like 1 or 2 exits. And I must have dozed off in that period.
Yeah.
And I woke up after she got out of the highway, and I literally felt like I was pissing myself. Like it was warm around my waist, the whole 9 yards. And I'm like, what the? And I get up and I'm like, gee, don't laugh at me, but I think I pissed on myself. And she's like, for real? And I'm like, yeah. And I feel like I pissed on myself. And I'm like, just checking myself, and I feel dry. She's like, don't worry about it. I got wipes. Don't worry about it. So whatever.
Oh, she was gonna clean up after you.
Of course.
I would have charged.
She loves me.
Fuck that.
I'm her favorite.
You're cleaning your own piss.
Listen. So from Western to Central, which is like maybe a 15-minute ride.
Yeah.
Felt like an hour and a half. I felt like, fuck, are we ever getting to my house?
Yeah, that's how I felt too. Like I was saying before, it was like I felt like I was straight up gonna die. I was telling people call the ambulance. Like I thought I was gonna die, and I said, I talked to myself. I gave myself a pep talk. I was like, you know what? She said this would happen, that you're gonna hallucinate a little bit. You're gonna get paranoid. So it was like 11 o'clock, and I went to bed. I just laid down, and I was looking up, and it felt like 3-4 hours had gone by. I look at the clock, it's 11:03. I was like, fuck, I'm done. I'm toast.
But dude, that makes amazing sense. So when I got home, right, and I get out of the car and I run inside and I run downstairs and I go to the bathroom, and I'm like, fuck, I'm fucking tired. I don't even gotta piss. And then while I'm in bed, like that first 45 minutes that I'm trying to go to sleep, right, I think I got up like 6 times because I felt like I had to piss and nothing. And I'm like, fuck, what the hell's wrong? Because the thing is, I dreamt like I had to take a piss.
Yeah.
And like when you're a kid and you're younger, or you have a wet dream or whatever, like you're dreaming about the shit and the shit's happening.
I'm not familiar with that term.
Fuck you. You're full of shit. You probably still do. Stop it. But you know what I'm saying? Like in the dream, it's kind of like when you're falling off a cliff, and then you actually feel like you're falling off. And you wake up like, you're like, oh shit, I'm falling off a cliff.
It was a great movie.
Yeah, it was. I think it was that, like that whole dream of me needing to take a piss stuck in my head for like a day. Like, I kid you not, it was crazy. It's such a crazy feeling to not have control of yourself. It's fucking crazy.
I didn't like it. I like being in control of my faculties.
Me too. I mean, again, I love it to sleep because I the next morning I feel awesome. Like literally, I felt great. I don't know about you, but I felt great the next morning.
No, I felt like shit.
But you did.
A couple days later, I looked up a chart. Yeah, it wasn't gonna kill me, but I took like about 15 times the amount recommended for a beginner. So yeah, that was not
you
good.
You went a little bit extreme there, buddy. But yeah, those are good times. I mean, it's fun. I mean, I could do it.
Missing a point. It wasn't a good time for me.
I think we've done it in an excessive amount at one time. I think if we did a little less, 1-2 hits, I think we'd be fine. But we could just chill and talk shit and whatever. Someone's just trying to convince me to smoke more, but I don't know about all that since we got drug testing.
Shame on that person.
I'm telling you,
whoever
shame.
he or she may be.
Production assistant. So what else is going on, man? So right now, the big deal is the stimulus package again. That's kind of in the news. I don't know how you feel about that.
I need some stimulating.
You got money last time, right?
Yeah.
Uncle Trump gave you some money.
So, don't get jealous.
You got a lot more than I did. Fuck you.
We signed our thing at work, our contract. So this month I should be getting an extra with the stimulus check and the bonuses and shit, like $7,000.
Anda pa'l carajo. You fucking suck.
Yeah.
You know that? Fuck me, man. That's not fucking fair. Huh. just because you're married and have kids.
It's all gonna go on a house.
That's fucked up.
Well,
no,
39, but I heard 39 for the.
I did hear that this time it's going to be a little more. Well, you know what, they were saying 1,200 again. They were saying 1,200 again, and then I read this morning that they didn't know it might go up, it might be higher or whatever. But like the biggest dip was going to be in the whole unemployment thing.
A little bit more, because they were going to lessen the
taxing.
No, the
unemployment. No, yeah, I was going to go down.
That
was going to be like $200 instead of it being $600 extra. It was going to be like $200.
As it should be.
Sure.
Maybe not 200.
I kind of disagree with you. Was it high? Here's the thing, John.
Was it high? Are you asking
Hold on.
me?
Time out. Wait. Hold on. Time out. Here's the thing. The thing is, how do we know the majority, like what's their income? Like it's all like if they make, a certain amount, should they make more? No. Should it have been adjusted? Where like it depends on what you made.
I can almost guarantee you there was a lot of people
that were making more than what they would make at work.
Oh yeah, everybody that works in fast food.
That's why nobody wanted to go back to fucking work.
Exactly.
But that's why they took it out.
Incentivize work.
Right.
Working.
They took it off. That's why that was one of the reasons why they changed it. They were saying because people were instead of going back to work or looking for jobs, they were doing it on purpose.
Of course. Why would you not?
No, I agree. I think it should have been based on income. That would have been easier. It would have took longer because obviously it takes longer to process that information, but it depends on what you make. So if you make $1,200,
like maybe
every 2 weeks,
75% of that.
No, even if it's the same amount of what you make, that means not everyone's going to get an extra 600. Let's say for you it would be an extra. For me it would be. So I make less than you. Let's say it would be instead of 600, it'd be 400, depending on my income. You get what I'm saying? That way it's adjusted gross. It's not just everyone's getting this much, because the people that make more than that amount.
Well, you're never going to get the total amount. It should be like 80% of what you get at work.
I mean, we're talking about that was $1,200 extra on top of what you would get for your unemployment. Does that make sense?
Wait, what?
It was a bonus. It was extra money. So it would be $1,200 plus whatever your percentage was.
Fucking heart hurts right now.
I'm telling you. And then you tell me that I'm wrong for saying that my company should have freaking put me on unemployment.
No, I didn't say you were wrong. I said the government is wrong for doing that. They cannot give you more for not working. That doesn't.
Here's the thing.
It doesn't work that way. It shouldn't work that way. Here's the thing. Who's going to want to go back to work?
Here's the thing, though. They can't give you less than what you make because now you can't survive. But you can't survive.
No. I'm not saying like 20% of what you would make at work. I'm saying like 75, 80% because you're not wasting the gas to go to work. You're not.
Sure. But most people. But then again, you also have to think that money is also given so you can stimulate the economy. So you have to fucking spend it. You can't stack chips.
No, that's you.
No, you can't stack chips because the whole point of a stimulus check is for you to give it back to the government. It's not for you to put it in the bank.
I ain't giving shit back to nobody.
You are eventually.
It's staying in my bank account.
No, but that's the thing. If a stimulus check is for what it says, it's to stimulate the economy, it's to get it rolling again.
I understand what it's for.
So if you're just going to put it in your bank account, it doesn't serve any purpose for the government. The whole reason they give it to you is for you to spend it.
I'll spend a tenth of it.
Eventually, you're going to spend it in something.
Salvation Army.
And you're going to get taxed for it. The one that's going to be interesting is that Donald Trump said that he's not going to approve anything unless it includes language that states that he wanted the taxing for you to get your.
He's got to be the next president.
No. Fuck that. Listen, he was saying that he wanted that you don't have to pay your taxes on your check. So like your Medicare one and your Social Security taxes, we're going to pause. So you'll get more in your check, right?
Oh, okay.
But then that money, as much as we want to say, yeah, I'm cool with that because, right, you get more money up front. That money is going to go back at some point. If this stimulus check, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt and say they're not going to take it back from us, which they probably are. But you think they're going to go without getting back all the Medicare tax that they took off and all the freaking Social Security tax that they're going to take off? And Donald Trump said he's not going to sign anything unless that's included in that package.
They print money. They do what they want.
Nah, you would think that's how that worked, but that's not necessarily how it works.
No, it doesn't work.
It all has to have like inflation. A value or some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. This stimulus check is kind of interesting.
Once again, why did you put ice in my water? My God.
Because I didn't think you wanted Warm tap water. I'm sorry. I apologize. Do you want me to go change it for you real
My
quick?
teeth hurt now.
Okay. You'll
Hope
survive.
you're
You'll be all right. You'll survive. So yeah. What else is going on in the news right now? The world's fucking going crazy.
Google it.
Well, continue with the world going crazy. The world's going crazy right now, bro. People are out of their fucking minds. They just shot at 3 cops in the Grand.
Oh,
right
Dre
here down the
was
street.
working that day. He just
On
got
Tuesday,
off.
right?
He
It was
just got
Tuesday?
off. He had just gotten off. He said.
That's crazy, man.
He said that was. Oh, I should have said his name because I don't know. No, never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was.
Why? How many Dre's are in the planet? You think you're gonna say Dre and everybody's gonna know exactly who you're talking about? He's the only Dre.
No,
Could be Dr. Dre. I don't know. Say Dr. Dre. There you go. Okay. Dr. Dre was in the Grand and Central Police Station. But yeah, so there was a shooting. There was a shooting.
Yeah,
I read about it.
It was
and
like a minute long too.
And they were saying, I think they were arresting someone that was like a suspect of hijacking or whatever. And then like he just started.
It was a suspected carjacking, and
he started shooting at the cops. Is that what happened?
They didn't check him right, and then they cuffed him from the front, right? So he's not like this. He's like that. So apparently, when he was in there, he got his Glock out and started shooting.
That's
people.
fucked up, bro. Like,
didn't check him right.
This world is going to shit, bro.
Sure it is.
I think here's a problem.
People are getting stupider because it was an attempted. You could probably beat that. I don't think you can beat going into a police station and shooting cops. You're gonna be in jail for the rest of your life.
And this is the thing. It's crazy because I feel like right now everyone has this idea that they can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
I guess.
I'm sorry that you cannot do what the fuck you want to do. You live in a country of law and order, right? Law comes first, right? There is a lot of laws that prevent you from doing whatever the fuck you want to do. You want to say this is a free country? No, it's fucking not.
No,
it's not a fucking free country. You cannot do what you want to do.
I mean,
okay?
You can do what you want to do until you get caught.
You can try to do what you want to do.
Up. Even for the little shit. Like, you can't speed on a street because financially they're going to fuck you. It's
ridiculous.
Not free. There's no
right now.
really
It's crazy because like I have a lot of friends that are in the force, and they're all because right now in downtown. I was riding my bike, in downtown not too long ago, and they were like in Grant Park. They were doing the whole like the police were protesting and the BLM was protesting and all of that, and I'm just like this is ridiculous, bro. Right now, people are like just taking it to an extreme. Like we're fighting cops. Like this is ridiculous. Yeah. This is open season for both sides now. Like it's okay. It like the BLM is saying the police are killing black people and then black people are shooting cops. This is insanity. And this is what happens when things get out of control. You know what I'm saying? Like this is insanity. Like how do we stop this, dude? Like,
I will say this, that thing in Grant Park where they were protecting Christopher Columbus.
The statues or whatever.
Yeah, that was fucked. I'm just glad I'm not a cop because I don't like getting hit with stuff.
Oh my god!
I probably would have pulled up a pistol and started shooting.
This is insanity, man. Like I don't even know. Like what's the solution right now? Like what's the solution? Like people say defund the police. Okay, what the fuck does that do?
For your Lord Jesus to send a meteor to Earth and wipe us all out. That's
And let's bow our heads real quick and pray.
Hallelujah.
Shoot him at a Honda.
You went too far.
Yeah, it's insane right now, bro. Like I feel like I don't know what's the issue. Okay, we had Floyd's thing. That was a big deal.
The issue is.
Hold on. So
God damn.
let's go over stuff that's been going on. So the Floyd thing happened. That kind of triggered a lot of stuff. Right,
and you almost forget about what started it.
Exactly.
Like,
that's crazy. Okay, so Floyd's thing happened, and the police officer 100% wrong for, stopping that man from breathing. Right, 100% wrong. Cool. What else happened? We had the Wendy's one, right? That the dude was sleeping in the car. Right, the police came. Everything looked. Yeah, he was drunk in the car. Everything looked normal until they tried to arrest him. And when they try to arrest him, he goes after his taser, whatever. The cops shoot, whatever. He dies, and the cops go to jail.
Which that one's
no, I'm sorry. That one is 100% incorrect. If that police officer gets a death sentence, because that's a death sentence state, but if he happened to get that is insane.
I'd be livid.
Dude, like the police force would literally stop
because you're asking somebody to, in a split second, figure out what's being pointed at you. And I don't like, if I was that cop.
It's still a weapon, regardless of the fact. It could be a nunchuck. A nunchuck is a weapon. It doesn't matter what weapon it is. The police is going to react a certain way.
Yeah, that one was kind of.
You know, I'm one of those. Oh, and then there was another one. There was another one recently where like they stopped these two younger kids, and one of them literally just took out a gun and started shooting at the cop, and they shoot him and he dies.
Oh, that was.
And people are still complaining, saying that they didn't have to kill him.
No.
What?
I mean, what
do you mean?
Option? I saw that, and I saw the guy's brother, the guy who.
His brother. Yeah, his brother was on TV saying he wants justice.
I want to talk to somebody because I need answers. Well, just watch the video and you can see what did you think was going to happen. This is
becoming a game.
Should call Triple H then.
Because he's the game, right?
Time to play.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, man, it's trippy again. And we've had conversations. I've had conversations with a bunch of people about, you know, what defunding would do or whatever. And yes, I grant that you'd be able to use the money to go to other things, let's say education or whatever. I get that, but I think the issue is going to be, one, you're not going to have cops, because no self-respecting person, right? I don't care how patriotic he is or whatever, is going to take bullets for $50,000. No one's going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Values their life.
I mean, and if I'm doing that, you best believe I am not going to run into every situation at all. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, traffic stop, fuck it. You want to eat the red light? Fuck it, eat it. If you run into somebody, that's on you.
Cat stuck in a tree, I got you.
There we go.
Shooting,
now we're talking. No. But that's my point. It's
Turn
like, it's
your
so
shit off.
You can't say. You could say if you want to, let's defund the police. Fine, but is that really going to help the situation? I don't think so. If anything, is going to make it worse. So you're not going to have
seeing
cops.
A lot of abolish the police too.
Yeah,
that's. Okay, so that Chaz thing, that chop zone or whatever they fucking called it, that was in Seattle, right? Portland? Mm-hmm. Where the fuck was it? I don't know. But that area, that northwest part of the country, is pretty peaceful. Imagine if we had one of those zones in Chicago. How fucking crazy that would be.
Yeah,
it'd be murder central.
Yeah, it'd be
a fucking war zone.
It's crazy.
Not that it isn't right now.
It's just like, look, there was that shooting right there on Grand and Central at the police station right here. This like 2 days ago. The day before that, they shot. There was an altercation going on in an alley down the street from here. It's just no one's afraid of authority anymore. Should you be afraid of authority? Probably not. Should you respect authority?
Yeah.
I think you should respect authority. And I think it's such a thing right now. Like, everyone just wants to mouth off at police officers, and all you're doing is making it more difficult for yourself. You know, like
everybody else.
All these protestings that I see is like, everything's like if the police tell you to back up, it's like, well, I don't gotta back up. What you gonna do? Do something.
You ain't shit without that gun.
You ain't shit without. Okay, you're just making such a mockery of what you're trying to. If that is.
I hope you realize that if you're doing that, 99% of the time, you're talking to probably a good dude, like somebody just trying to.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think there's bad cops, quote unquote, right? And there's racist cops and all that. That's always going to be an issue.
But what's the percentage?
Never going to go away.
Is that gonna?
I'd say 5% probably.
If that.
That. You get what I'm saying? And then again, we gotta realize everything's always cut so you to see it a certain way, and that's what I hate about, like, you know, social media and stuff like that. Like, everything's always cut to display a story that they want you to see, right? So, like, I remember I have a friend on Facebook. He didn't post it, but he retagged it, and I think the tag was like, I'm not gonna be a victim or something like that, right? And it was a video of a battle with police. So I guess a black man got pulled over on the highway, right? And I think he was drunk or something. And they were going to arrest him. And they started scuffling, whatever. They tased him, right? They still couldn't control him. He got back up, kept fighting, right? No guns were drawn. So the guy, the suspect goes around his car, goes in his car, grabs a gun, and he starts shooting at the cops. And the cops get all shot at, right? And the way the video that was cut, the way it was cut, it only showed when the cops were like beating up on him, and then he started shooting, right? So then they're like, well, I'm not going to be the victim. And that video displayed that, right? Because all it showed was the police beating on him.
Yeah.
It didn't show the fact that he was fighting with police and he literally swung at police, tried to get their weapon, blah, 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 and then pulled out his gun. You get what I'm saying? It's such a thing. It's like they display it unlike what it actually is. You know, and do I think there's situations that things happen the wrong way? Absolutely. Do I think that Floyd's situation was unnecessary? Absolutely. Was it wrong? 100%. 100%. But there's a lot of situations that are worse in the sense where like the Wendy's one, you know? Like those police officers did their fucking job. They did their fucking job. And people can go to me and tell me, oh, but he wanted to walk home. They should have just let him walk home. So you let someone who's breaking the law, we just let people go now? Is that what we do?
It's not. That's maybe how it worked 20, 30 years ago, but not anymore.
You know, and
They don't
even
do that shit
and
anymore.
I'm ballsy enough to even go to Floyd's case. Right now, do I think when he got killed that's wrong? 100%. But I hate it. I remember I was watching The View. Yes, I watched The View one morning when that happened.
Oof.
And like Whoopi and all those beautiful women were saying, oh, he was just paying with fake money. He was just paying with like a fake $20 bill. That shouldn't be a reason for anything. And I'm like, first of all, you're wrong, because when you use a fake currency or you use a fraudulent check, right?
Yeah.
That's a federal offense. You go to jail for a long time if you're printing out fake money. Let me tell you, okay, that's not nothing like, oh, he's just paying with a fake $20 bill. If he's paying with a fake Monopoly $20 bill, fine, that's nothing. But fucking if he has fake currency, that's
Forging,
a fucking federal offense. Now, does it deserve to die for that? No. Absolutely not. But let's not pretend that he wasn't breaking a law. Now, that off to the side, right? What happened with the police? 100% incorrect. What happened afterwards? That's 100%. Right? That's wrong in every aspect. But let's stop pretending that nothing has happened. Because I remember somebody told me, well, they should have shot him in the leg, or like with the Wendy's one or whatever.
They teach you to shoot.
Dude, cops are not fucking snipers.
Right here, right?
Yeah. Look at a target. When you go to a target range, what are you shooting at? You're not shooting at fucking limbs. They don't got
legs and fucking fingers.
They don't got laser pointers on their fucking guns. They're not snipers. It's not Liam Neeson fucking... You know, or James Bond. They're trained to shoot. That's it. And I don't even think they're really trained to shoot to kill, quote unquote, right?
To stop.
I think you just happen to get hit in a spot and you happen to die. Because I don't think like a shoot to kill would be like if I headshotted you.
Yeah,
that's a shoot to kill.
Execution style.
That's a shoot to kill.
But they're just shooting center mass
in an area,
trying to stop you.
Right. I mean, if you think a cop can shoot somebody in the leg? Or in the hand, or shoot the gun out of their hand or something? That's impossible. Come on, that's in the movies.
While he's shooting,
that's not real.
Face.
That'd be the best shooter ever.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So we gotta stop. I think as humanity, we gotta stop the whole fact that we're taking away the fact that a lot of these people, whatever race it is, they're doing a lot of things wrong, and there's repercussions to that. Death shouldn't be one, right? I agree. It shouldn't be to the point where you die. But if you do something where a firearm is required by the police, you're putting your life in your own hands, in my opinion. Absolutely. If I did something wrong and I ran from police and police shot me, that's my fault. I ran. I could have stopped and stayed there. I would have been alive. But I made the decision to do what I did. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. And there's another thing that's being floated out there.
Real quick.
Why not just have your police officers from your neighborhood Like, you know what I'm saying? People you grew up with be the cops in your neighborhood. Because this one guy was saying, cops that may be from somewhere else get sent to the south side of Chicago. They don't understand the south side of Chicago.
I can see that. I can see where that would help. I can see where that would help.
From over there. So you get people from the south side of Chicago to police the south side of Chicago.
I can see where that might help a tad because they're more familiar with what's going on.
Yeah.
I could see that.
They're not as likely to just pull out a gun and shoot for some stupid thing. I think
now, especially nowadays with what's going on, I think what's happening, what makes it really bad is like everybody keeps saying we need police to change, right? And I agree. I think there needs to be change, right? There needs to be change. But I think that in order to get to that point, I think us as humanity, we need to change first. We need to change the way we interact with authority.
Start by obeying the law.
Sure.
Don't break the law.
Sure.
Fucking do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And that'll keep you out of trouble.
We'll see where that goes.
It's not gonna happen.
On a brighter side, the NBA started yesterday. LeBron got a win.
Fuck that guy.
I know. And he scored 18 points, right? LeBron James scored 18 points. Man, LeBron fucking James, right? The fucking James. GOAT. Whatever the fuck they call him. 18 points. He hits a game winner. Not a game winner. He misses a shot to put him up 2. He gets his own rebound, puts it back in. And everybody's like, greatest man, he had the greatest game of his life. I don't know, whatever.
Go.
It was a fun game to watch, but it was kind of weird. It kind of felt like a practice session, the whole game.
I'm not gonna like it. Like, what type of celebration is that gonna be when you finally win the championship and there's nobody there?
They're gonna pump in the fake crowd noise and have you watched the Cub Eddie baseball games? How they're putting the fake crowds when the home runs go, like from MLB.
I don't know if this is true, but somebody, I guess you can buy those posters
and put your face on there.
So somebody bought a Steve Bartman one.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
that's great. I love what I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for that guy, so you can get his money.
All right.
Back.
I think we're gonna call it a night. Okay. I guess like, comment, and subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. That helps us get out there. And yeah, everything we said is in our opinion. And if you don't agree with it, we got 3 words for you. Thanks for listening.